Hi guys! Now I am staying in a town in 20 kilometers from Ukrainian border. To be precise, the border with so-called Lugansk People's Republic. Both me and my sister were born in this town, and now I want to show you around. Our father is Ukrainian, born in Lugansk, and our mother is Russian. They both studied in Lugansk Medical Institute, but after graduation they came back to my mother's town and worked here in the local hospital. So as you can see, most houses here are old and are quite small. A lot of people have left the town, so there are a lot of abandoned houses because nobody wants to buy it. And now that there is real war in Ukraine, it's even harder to sell anything here. Yeah, the roads are wonderful too, so if you don't break your leg, you're lucky. Seems something is burning, but I have no idea what is. Seems very black smoke. This half destroyed house also live people. This is what an average Russian small town or village look like. It's the same for Ukraine. Come, come. Давай, давай. Ой. Look how cute she is. Or maybe he. In the past, when there was no water in some houses outside in the streets, there were public, well, we call it kolonka, I don't know, so everybody could take water here for free, but now it doesn't work. Also some apartment buildings which are also quite old, but at least they are somehow maintained, and some garages. At times of the Soviet Union, of course, there was no real border between Russia and Ukraine. It was very formal, just on the map. And after the collapse of the Soviet Union, there appeared some, let's say, checkpoints between Russia and Ukraine, where they checked your documents when crossing the border. But in general, it wasn't strict, so you needed just your passport, inner passport, and that's all. After 2014, Ukraine introduced a new law according to which Russians needed at least an international passport and also an invitation from a relative or a friend living in Ukraine. But after the recent events, they ask also for a visa. Before 2014, a lot of people from here went to Ukraine to buy food or any other things because they were cheaper and often of better quality. For example, my grandfather went maybe every Saturday or every second Saturday to a nearby Ukrainian town to buy some things. This place is called Biblioteka, which is translated as a library, but it was a hookah house, which is now closed. This is considered kind of elite house for the town, elite apartment building. Here there is a river, or what is left from it. It's very dirty and shallow, but the history says that just maybe 80 years ago during the war it was so deep that horses drowned trying to cross it. Is the town's banya, bathhouse. In the past, when people didn't have bathrooms, they went here like once a week. But now still some people come. The water, the dirty water from the bathhouse went to the river. This is new hotel kind of built by a local factory, which gave a lot of workplaces but destroyed the environment of the town completely. So this is a small piece of Europe in this half-abandoned town. You see, almost Greece or Italy. Main entrance to the Russian Banya. This is the cinema. I have no idea if somebody still visits it. Even in my childhood it wasn't so popular. This is so-called House of Culture. The tradition to build so-called houses of culture appeared in the Soviet Union, and they still exist in most Russian towns and villages. Part of this so-called House of Culture is a library. I don't know if it's still visited by someone, and usually at that part there were additional clubs for children. For example, I went to learn painting there. A part of every Russian town, city or village is a Lenin monument and Lenin street or square. You can find it in absolutely any place in Russia. There are some kind of attractions for children and benches. There is a stage for some kind of town celebrations. These are the posters that glorify the victory in the Great Patriotic War. And 9th of May is the Victory Day in Russia. This is funny that the posters are on an old building of a cafe which burned when I maybe studied on 4th year at school, so I don't know, 15 years ago. And it still hasn't been repaired. This is musical school where I studied both me and my sister. My sister finished the studying and I just gave up after some years. Even now I can hear there are some children playing something. Hitler was a German man who founded the town. The history says that the land was given to him by Empress Catherine II for some kind of service. A post office. And this is the main building of the administration. This is the main square of the town. There is a fountain and the city hotel, but I don't suggest you to stay there. At the background you can see some men with weapons. Building where they registered marriage. This is nobody knows what it is. If you have any guesses, write in the comments. Probably it's a modern art restaurant. And here there was a second-hand shop in the past. Now there is nothing. So seems now here there is a building of administration of the town. In the past it was a shop. Now I'm in front of the school where both me and my sister studied, and even a bit our mom. Not possible to enter because it's closed from all sides. In the poster it's written first is always first, because the school has first number. The place where at our school time everybody went to smoke to hide from teachers. This is the hidden, room of the school. This is the place where they make monuments for cemetery. It is an apartment building, but if we look inside the yard, we still can find outside toilets.